Yep. Yeah. All right, you want to talk about the lore this
I was
week?
gonna say, speaking of stupid people, two stupid people are going to give you some lore.
Yeah, episode 96. We're going to be talking about Vault 96. Now, Vault
We
96,
got
I
it.
thought this was the first piece of Fallout 76 lore that we've ever done post-game coming out. Turns out it's not.
Oh,
We've done monsters and creatures and whatnot from the
oh
game that
right,
I
yeah.
totally forgot about. But Vault 96, located in the Savage Divide of Appalachia, south of Spruce Knob and the RNG station. The vault was slated to be part of Vault Raids when they added it in Nuclear Winter. The quests were never added, and as they were never released, and as of this recording, they may open up with Wastelanders.
Oh,
May.
cool.
It was constructed as a genetic arc intended for ecosystem restoration. It was to force nature back into West Virginia. Almost an inexhaustible number of frozen embryos ready to be artificially gestated to full maturity, and automatic robots would protect them as they left the vaults.
Huh.
I mean,
That's kind of a cool concept.
this is such a cool concept for a vault.
I'm sad that it's not really implemented or anything.
Yeah, like I'm upset that it's in this game because it's such a neat idea. They carefully selected embryos and called it core fauna. Enough material for 112 releases until the system stabilizes itself, or the outside world is always going to be uninhabitable. The releases were timed with vault releases, so anytime a vault opened, it was set that sometime beforehand 96 would open up and let some of the core fauna out to make it a more inhabitable place for Appalachians.
That's so fucking cool.
Isn't that a really neat idea?
Yeah, like it fits. Oh, it just brings so many pieces together of like, oh, why are there so many animals in this abandoned wasteland with no people around? And like, this actually makes sense.
No, it's a great idea. It's fucking such a like, and I like I said, I was a little surprised that modern Fallout had a vault this cool. And I was also like, why is it in this game? Why is it in this game? Like, it could have been in like any other Fallout game and it would have been great, but it had to be this one.
I mean, it's getting better.
No, it is. But in ideal conditions, there were 5 planned releases before any of the vaults opened. They plan to make a more inhabitable world. Vault 96 was designed to work on a skeleton crew of only 6 people. Randall Evola was the overseer. Ryan Harvey was a cryogenesis. Nina Valleja
I
was
love
the
that anime.
biologist. What's up?
I love that anime.
Jeanette Higgins was a roboticist, and Orrin Cantwell, great name because I don't think either of those are real names, and Jasper Fry were maintenance. That's it. That's the whole vault. They had robots.
6 people.
Yeah, it's nobody. Robotics performed surveys outside the vault, proving that the outside world was much more hostile than expected. Rampant mutants were quickly turning the new world into a new place where the old systems stored in Vault 96 were no longer viable. The team wanted to stay on track and release the wildlife as it was planned. New genetic differences proved difficult to introduce new fauna into the ecosystem. And they thought even though everything was changed, it was still better to try and introduce it than abandon the project altogether. Because Vault Tech Generator 1 started to fail and it was experiencing intermittent shutdowns, letting new mutated creatures enter the vault. These creatures were almost a exact match to what was already in the vault, because it was like, let's say like a Yaogwai, so it's just a bear that's like slightly mutated.
Yeah.
So the robots didn't see anything wrong with it, more or less, and they were kind of letting it in. They were being overpowered. I'm sorry, the robots were overpowering the animals later on, but still. Robotics handled or fended them off. They had little on spare parts, so the generator just went without repairs because it was 6 people in there. They didn't have a way to make new stuff, and whatever they had is whatever they had. The staff managed to perform 5 manual releases before the automated ecosystem release system took over. The whole crew died shortly after the failing of Generator 1. But that's all we really know. We don't know why they died. We don't know what happened. As far as I know, this vault still isn't open. You still can't get inside of it.
It's so compelling of a story, though.
Yeah, it's so, like this could really be fleshed out into something really, really cool. Like, I
really do like it. Kind of like the Seed Vault that's like in like,
New
I think
Vegas.
Sweden or something.
Yeah. Yeah. It's such a fucking neat idea, and I'm so upset that like it's not expanded upon more. Like, but what sucks is right here on fallout.fandom.com, the wiki that we use, it says background, and then under that it says the following is based on Fallout 76 unused content. This cannot be confirmed canon by canon sources. So like,
is that even findable in game? Any of that information?
I don't know. I really don't know. I guess like the gist of it is, but like Randall
like, the
Lavola,
specifics or not? Yeah.
Like all these names, if you click on them, it brings you to a blank page.
Huh.
But then like I think some of it is because some of it is cited. So most of it is cited. So like
there must be some holotapes about.
Yeah, there has to be something. But like I didn't write. There's not much to go over, but there's just a few more things. Like Vault 63, 94, 96 are associated with Vault raids and a team quest where there is an emergency in the Vault that must be fixed. Player characters are notified throughout the emergency radio beacon. They're essentially dungeons. If you ever played WoW or any other MMO, they're dungeons or raids, like they're called. There's a lot of just junk and whatnot outside of them. There's not really much going on. There is some notes. It is not currently possible to open the Vault 96 door or officially access the interior without using glitches. It was slated to be open alongside 94 and 63 in the summer of 2019 as part of the Nuclear Winter. However, 94 was made available and closed with the release of Wastelanders, making the release schedule for 96 and 63 uncertain. The Vault's interior is unfinished and has 2 decks along with a door making a barricade blocking off the next room. The Vault is infested with Mirelurks, and a Mirelurk queen is at the end of the Vault in a giant chamber. The rooms can only be accessed by clipping bugs.
Man, I want this to be real.
I really would like to know more about this. I would like to see like, and when I was reading this, right? I'm sitting here going, think about how interesting it could be, the politics of 6 people that have to work together for 25 years.
That sounds like an amazing light novel.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, think about it. It's like
in the Fallout universe, kind of like the Penny Arcade comic.
Yeah, like, let me see the people's names. Randall Lavola is the overseer, and Jeanette Higgins is the roboticist, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's only 2 women, and there's 4 men? Yeah. I mean, I don't know, Oren, I don't know, I've never met a woman or a man named Oren, so I can't say. And Jasper.
That's a pretty, like, neutral name.
Jasper?
I would say that's a kind of a neutral name.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, whatever. Let's say that there's
Regardless.
2 women,
Yeah.
4 men. The story of how these 4 people interact with each other, because you know they're going to be fucking.
There's only 6 of them, and honestly, it's
There's
like
6 of them.
It's like when you start to accidentally become friends with your work friends.
Yeah. Put 6 people in a building that's the size of your local Walmart.
Yeah.
I mean, how big
You'll
do you
find
think
each
this
other.
vault is? What's up?
You'll definitely be finding each other.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, This is definitely this is such an interesting setup. I want to know about how, like, and what if one of them got pregnant?
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Like, what if one of them got pregnant and it was the biologist, and the biologist was like, well, I know how to do this, but nobody else knows how to deliver a baby. So then you get Randall Evola as the dad, and you get Jasper Fry, the maintenance guy, just trying to, like, deliver this baby, and, like, he doesn't know what to do. And then now you have to feed a fucking child. And
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how the vault rations worked in this vault, but they're not set up for a baby.
do they have spare clothing? Do they have another jumpsuit? Do they have something they can
I'm
put
pretty
together?
sure jumpsuits were like fabricated on site with the vaults, weren't they?
I don't know. I don't think so, because in Fallout 4, you just kind of, they're in a box. So I was under the impression that they, like, shipped them out from Vault-Tec HQ.
But from like dialogue in Fallout 3 and New Vegas, like I thought that there was like food fabricators and like cloth fabricators.
Probably. I mean, I wouldn't be
Maybe,
surprised.
yeah.
Food fabricators, definitely. But, like, there's so many interesting stories that can be told. And then Randall Evola's the dad. How do we know that it's not Ryan Harvey, the cryogenicist? And how do we know that Orrin Cantwell only got the maintenance job because he was promised the spot, but he's also a biologist? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so many fucking interesting
Or the
stories
vault
to be told.
experiment is on those 5, and one of them is a rogue agent.
Oh shit! So there's like 2 experiments going on.
Yeah, like Vault, freaking 81, or no, not 81. The one where they had the kids like training kids.
Oh, and 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only been in that one a few times, just because it's kind of a pain in the ass to find.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's about everything I have for
Well, shit.
Vault.
Now you've like piqued my interest.
Right? Isn't this super interesting? Again,
Yeah,
I
it's
couldn't
really
believe it was
cool.
in 76.
Like I can already feel a fan fiction like drooling out of me.
Yeah, yeah, like it makes you want to write. Like you were like, oh shit, like it's good shit. It's real good shit. Atomic Radio Hour.